Hello, this is Christina from Living Laredo, and this is the extended interview with Mario Martinez and the books that he came out with. If you saw us on Facebook, you saw our interview where we mentioned his latest book for Halloween, The Pig Named.
The Pig Named Orrenius and Other Strange Tales.
I always get like tongue twisted with that, but I'm telling you, the stories are stuck. The name is a tongue twister, but the stories, they're clear as day in my brain right now.
Yeah, I always like to give demons kind of weird names.
This one, it's incredible, and just if you saw us on our Facebook post, we kind of gave you a couple of peeks into some of the stories where we talked about like replicas and shrinking people and the whole thing. What's one thing that you'd want to share with the viewers about the book without giving too much away? Because it's good.
Because as much as I want to say that it's a book of horror and things like that, some of it's just really dark humor. We're looking at really dark themes, but we're trying to see the lighter side of it. I don't know, I like to think that it's almost in the style of Sam Raimi, if you're familiar with the Evil Dead series, where it's bloody, it's disgusting, and you don't know why you're laughing, but you're laughing the whole time.
It is, it's weird. And I know I made one mention about, like the Tales from the Crypt, and you were talking about like the Twilight Zone, and if you're into that kind of literature, that genre, it's great because it's true. You do. Like, I was reading some of the stories and I'm like, why am I laughing at this? I'm like, oh my goodness, but it is. There was that humor. There was an element of humor, even though you knew that these characters were experiencing something like not cool. It was really bad.
To me, that's the fun of something scary, where why can't we laugh at some of this stuff?
Oh my goodness. Well, you do an excellent job of that. Definitely, guys, you have to check this book out. It's perfect. It's perfect for the month of October, but to be quite honest with you, it's really perfect year-round. Like I said, if that's what you're into. I know it kind of had a little bit, it reminded me a lot of one of your other books, The San Casimiro.
Oh yes, my first collection.
You can also find that as well, and those stories were also a little bit like dark and twisted, and I liked it.
Weird, but I always try to find the funny side in this kind of stuff. I think of the Paletero murders, which is in San Casimiro, where I won't give too much away, but a bunch of Paleteros are murdered by a morbidly obese woman, and you gotta find out how that works.
I'm sorry, again, I'm sorry. When you read it, you'll understand. When you read it, you'll understand.
It sounds like it doesn't make sense, but trust me, by the end, well, maybe it won't.
Oh, it will. And what is like? You also have another a book out there as well. So I just kind of want to give the viewers like all the books that you can.
Oh, sure. The first book I ever came out with was Twin Burials. It was kind of my first attempt at a fantasy novel. Whether or not I succeeded, I'll leave it up to you to figure out. But yeah, San Casimiro was my first collection of stories, and the influence for that, I mean, maybe this is kind of dated if you remember the old show Erie, Indiana.
Yes!
We're just a strange little town with all these weird people kind of living in there and all the stories.
I'm surprised you even said that. That is like, I know I remember it. Google it. If you don't remember, Google it. That's when shows were cool back in the day.
When you had to wake up on Saturday morning to actually catch this stuff.
Wow. No, that's great. And I really enjoyed, like I said, guys, short stories. I think I had even, and I'm so honored I'm on the back of the book. It is. If you've ever read short stories, Roald Dahl, and kind of crossed it with a little bit of David Lynch and his weirdness, that's how I would sum it up, to be quite honest with you. I loved it. Bite-sized pieces of weirdness that are just awesome.
Yeah, that's a great compliment. I love David Lynch. Yeah.
All right, and so tell us where we can acquire all these wonderful books.
Well, you can get them on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can order them through any major bookstore that's nearby. You can go to my website, marioemartinez.com. I have links to all of the books and also other publications. Just recently I came out in an anthology entitled Roadkill Volume 2, Texas Horror by Texas authors.
Really?
Yeah, that's also available on Amazon. And if you go to the website, there is a list of publications with links so you can buy the magazines and things like that, or links directly to the websites if that's what they're featured on.
Oh my goodness. Well, guys, do not hesitate. Go out there, get your hand on one of these copies. You can buy them locally. You can also download and
All of them are available as an ebook. Twin Burials, San Casimiro, and A Pig Named Orrenius and Other Strange Tales. Through Barnes & Nobles, through Amazon. Any place where you can buy a book online, you'll be able to find those books.
There you guys go. Hurry up, go out there, get them. Limited quantity publicly, but download infinitively. Just go out there and get them. Thank you so much, Mario, for inviting us into your home and, like I said, your personal library. And
no problem.
Can't wait to read some of the other stuff that's coming out.
I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.